we're just kind of breaking the butter up into smaller chunks. And this is probably reminiscent of a couple of other techniques we've done. Remember the biscuits? What do we call that method? What's that technique called? You said it. Sometimes it's called the biscuit method. It's also called the cut-in method.
We're gonna edit that. We're gonna edit that right there.
And my favorite thing has just been like with desserts and just baking and how much like effort and like knowledge is just within like cooking, and I love it.
I like cooking, and I want to know how to do it, so I never like have to worry about food or don't have to worry about being hungry.
Our students learn a variety of techniques, but that's our goal. Safety and sanitation when it comes to hospitality and tourism, that's our #1 goal. And then after that, we're trying to teach our kids both at the high schools and here at the ATC, we're trying to teach them techniques that they can apply, whether it's in an actual employment or it's, you know, cooking at home. First year that they're in culinary back at their home campus, they get their serve-safe food handler. That is required for any person in any food job, any position. So your servers, your cooks, everybody has to have a food handling certificate. And we use ServSafe. It's recognized nationally. And then in my class, their third year, they get their ServSafe manager certificate. There's a law in Lubbock and in lots of other municipalities that requires one person at all times while a restaurant or food service operation is open. One person there has to have their manager certificate. So we get that their third year of culinary, and it lasts for 5 years. So they'll use that whether they go to college or not, or straight into the industry. They might use it while they're in college, but it lasts for 5 years, so it's a really good certificate for them to have.
Oh yeah, he said
I'm just glad how like straightforward he is, like with his teaching, and like if we're doing something wrong or like something great, like he'll let us know. And he just does a great job, just like kind of just helping us in like any way that he can. And he's just very like understanding and very like honest when it comes to like us baking and cooking and all sorts of things. So he's been a big help.
Chef was telling me, he said there's a job, it's a cook, it's called the walk-ons. I cook there. I think I'm about to apply to there. They pay like $15, $16 an hour, so I feel like that's good for a high school student.
I'm from Lubbock originally, and I moved away and I went to college and then moved away and worked in restaurants all over Texas and did a lot of stuff. And I moved back to help some friends out who opened a restaurant, and I was the chef de cuisine there. And it was, at the time, it was glaringly apparent that we just did not have the workforce. We didn't have the skills. Like, I was interviewing people and trying to hire people and hire cooks, and it was so difficult to find good help. And I really thought that I could, you know, give back to the community that raised me, and also help out my fellow chefs and restaurateurs by helping raise that next level of cooks and employees. Oh, it's great.